Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, in this lesson, I will discuss about ecosystem balance and human impact, the interactions among organisms and between organisms, and the abiotic components of their environment produce steady and balanced ecosystems. Biogeochemical cycles also maintain the balance in ecosystem by recycling natural resources so that they could not deplete. Humans try to modify environment, for example, cutting of trees to fulfill their needs. This has upset the delicate balance in ecosystems and nature as well. So first I will discuss about global warming. The addition of greenhouse gases, for example, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone in atmosphere increases the temperature of the earth. This these gases remain in the lowest part of the Earth's atmosphere and do not allow solar radiations to reflect back into the space. As a result, heat remains within the Earth's atmosphere and it increases its temperature. This is global warming. So here you are watching glacier retreat, melting ice caps, changes in amount and pattern of precipitation, agricultural yields, droughts and floods, sea level rise, coastal flooding, extreme weather events, plants and animal species extinction, and increase in range of disease vectors. So these are all the effects of global warming. Due to global warming, polar ice caps and glaciers are melting faster, and seawater level is also expanding, causing sea level to rise. Due to melting glaciers, rivers overflow and cause flood. IPCC in 1990, the United Nations established Intergovernmental Panel on Climatic Change. It provides scientific advice to the leaders on the issues of greenhouse gases and its prevention. According to IPCC, Earth's surface temperature has been increased so much in the past 30 years. Next is the Maldives survival. Scientists fear that the sea level is rising up to zero point 0.9 centimeter a year, and rise in sea level has worst effect on coastal countries. Most of the islands of the Maldives are less than 1 meter above sea level. It is estimated that within 100 years the Maldives might become uninhabitable and the citizens would be forced to evacuate. Now I will discuss about greenhouse effect. The term greenhouse effect refers to the phenomena in which certain gases, which are greenhouse gases, trap heat in the atmosphere. These gases act like the glass of greenhouse which does not allow the inner heat to escape. When sunlight reaches the surface of the earth, much of the energy is transformed into heat energy. The earth's surface reflects the heat energy towards the space as infrared radiations. The greenhouse gases and infrared radiations, and this infrared radiations are not sent back to the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide are important greenhouse gases. Since 1800, the amount of carbon dioxide in atmosphere has increased 30%. The amount of methane has more than doubled, and the amount of the nitrous oxide has increased about 8%. So it is too much alarming situation. Next is acid rain. When rain falls through polluted air, it comes across chemicals such as oxide of sulfur and nitrogen. These chemicals interact with water vapors in the presence of sunlight and form sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These acids remains as vapor at high temperature. As temperature falls, the acids begin to condense into liquid form and mix with rain or dew on the way down to the earth. The acid begin to condense into liquid form and mix with the rain or snow on the way down to the earth. This makes rain acidic with pH range of 3 to 6. Some of the significant ill effects of acid rain are: acid rain destroys the necessary nutrients present in the waters of river and lakes. It also lowers the pH of water. Most of the aquatic animals cannot survive at this pH. Acid rain washes nutrients out of soil, damages the bark and leaves of trees, and harms root hairs, leaf pigments, which is which are chlorophyll, are also destroyed. Metallic surfaces exposed to acid rain are easily corroded. Fabrics, paper, and leather products lose their material strength or disintegrate easily, and building materials such as limestone, marble, dolomite, mortar, and slate are weakened with acid rains because of the formation of soluble compounds. Thus, acid rain is dangerous for historical monuments. The buildings of famous Taj Mahal has been corroded at many places due to acid rain. Next is deforestation. The action or process of clearing forest or the state of having been cleared of forest. It means clearing of forest by natural causes or humans. Large areas of forest have been cleared for agriculture factories, roads, rail tracks, and mining. Humans cut tree for getting wood, timber, which is then used for making structures and for the heat production. Human preys upon forest animals, which are predators of many insect pests. In this way, insect pests destroy forest by eating the shoots and spreading diseases. The effect of deforestation include floods, drought, landslides and soil erosion, global warming and loss of habitat of many species. These are the effects, which are the droughts, wildfires, increase in temperature, animal death or extinction, vegetation and resources lost. Next, I will discuss about overpopulation. When the Industrial Revolution started some 250 years ago, the world population was 600 million. That seems like a lot of people, but now the world population is almost 10 times at 6 billion and will grow to 8 billion by 2025. Better health facilities and lowered mortality rates have contributed in population growth. So here you can watch the population of Pakistan and the growth rate. Next is Pakistan urban population. And now I will discuss about urbanization. Urbanization means growing of cities. People move from rural areas to the cities in search of better jobs, education opportunities, and higher standards of living. If there is a rapid urban growth, the governments find it difficult to provide even the basic facilities like the health, education, shelter, water, electricity. Most of the migrants in cities do not find jobs and become the part of urban poor. There is overcrowding in schools, hospitals. The slum areas increase in number, and people living there are at greater risk of diseases. Urbanization is a global problem and cannot be stopped, but it can be managed. The current level of urbanization in Pakistan is about 32%, which is not high by global standards. A planned urbanization can solve many problems. The cities should have thick green belts in their surroundings to control pollution. The open spaces in cities should be reserved through zoning and land plans. So that was all about urbanization and the major problems of ecosystem. Thank you and have a nice day.